So now we're going to install the disk drive, and I'm going to bring you around to the front here. So I'm going to show you what I've done here. Now there, you just push that out here, that hole, for the inside out. Bam, pops right out. Alright. Now it's a light on 2448X disk drive. It'll be in the description, I can't remember. I looked at so many damn things during all this, so who the hell knows. But it is a 5.inch or 5.25 inch, 5.25 inch, whatever drive. And this here should just slide right in, and you're gonna have to lock it in place. Alright, baby. Baby. Alright, come on. Get in there now. Alright, let's pull that out. That's the lock for it. Alright. Check here. Might be a lock on the other side, so let's flip this thing up. Yeah, there's a lock on the other side. That's what it is. Take that off. Push that in. Make sure it's flush. Install the lock back on. Oh, you guys probably can't even see this, huh? Alright, so the lock here, there's one on both sides, so it's fit it on, and somehow it locks into place. I'm not exactly sure how. Alright, it's a notch. So let's see if that pushes out. Yeah, it pushes out. There. Okay, it's locked in. Oh, so to the right is locked. So let's unlock it for now, and then I got one to do on the other side, real quick. And it's the same process on the other side, so you're not missing nothing over here, guys. All right. So it should. Yeah, it's locked into place now. Okay. Alright. Alright, so there we are. Disk drive's installed. Not too shabby there. Feels a little loose though. That's secure though. Okay. Make sure that doesn't need a screw or anything. I think it does. No. Oh wait, wrong one. Should be some screws on the side. It feels a little, yes. So there's 4 screws on both sides, and there's plenty of screws in here. So I ain't gonna make you watch, but we'll do 1 or 2. That way you can see. See, it's got lined up holes, and you screw down in there. That's all that is. Alright, so I'll see you guys in a minute. Okay, so this drive's now installed. We got the motherboard installed, the graphics card, all the wires from the case are installed, CPU, heatsink, RAM. Now, I believe it's time for the power supply. And after that, we'll also hook up all the SATA cables we need to. So, let's get to the power supply here. Alright, now this is a modular power supply. So it does have cables that you don't need to have them on. But your big ones, yeah, 24 pin and whatnot, definitely. CPU and graphics. Oh, hold on. Let's see, DC. Alright. See, that's why everything comes with a manual, guys. Gotta figure out what goes where. Okay, the connectors, specs. There should be screws. Yep, right there. Okay. So let's install this bad boy, huh? Now this is probably going to be the most difficult part right here, is your power supply. Because for one, you want to route the cables as best you can without them being in the way of any fans or anything really. Make sure it's aesthetically pleasing to the eye, especially if you have a clear case or a clear side on the case like I do. So let's try to make this as neat as possible. Must have probably drive some of those people out there completely fucking bonkers, huh? Now for the power supply, you want to make sure the fan is down and pointing out the case. That thing's going to create most of the heat. Then it comes with 4 screws. And you screw right into the back. Right. I'm going to move that a little bit and move the case so I can see what the hell I'm doing. Because you definitely want to know what the hell is going on. I have a flashlight somewhere. There it is. Alright, it's a little dark in here right now, so. Make sure you get screws in the proper places. That way that power supply is not going anywhere. Like I said, it's a 500 watt modular Glacier power supply. So, I'll have links to everything down in the description. So be sure to check the description if you're curious on the components that I did use. Now this is an AMD build. 8320E. Yes, I went with the E like I said earlier. To be honest with you, I didn't realize I'd ordered the fucking E. I lied to you earlier. I was trying to cover up a dumbass mistake I did. But now that I got it, it's not that big deal. It's not that big of a step down from the 8320. So, alright, first we'll do the main connector, the 24 pin plus 4. And that's right down here on your motherboard. It'll be one of the biggest 24 fucking pin connections, you know. And this thing should lock right into place. Because it goes in one way and one way only. Once you get everything lined up, that'll snap down into place. Alright. Motherboard is kind of, I don't think there's a pin down there to support it, so I'm making sure it's in. It's not coming out. What that one is. Ah, dang it. Now, the 4 pins, the 20E plus 4 pin, the 4 pin doesn't want to sink down, right? So, I'm going to have to put this like there's a gap still. There aren't no gaps. There's a little bit of a gap. You know what? I think the 24 pin was supposed to go, or the 4 pins was supposed to go in first, and then the 4 pin. Got to jiggle it. Alright, so get the 4 pin in first. Let's see here. Yeah, because it's got these 2 little notches on the 4 pin. So that goes in first, then this goes over top of it, and that seats that down. So, okay. So 4 pin first. Support the board. Oh yeah, sunk right in there. You know what? Just try to do this all at once, huh? Kind of stupid how they do this. You should just make it all one connector. I don't know, perhaps other boards don't have that many. That's probably why they do that. Here we go. That's it. So, just make sure that's seated right over. Press down. Should hear a click of that thing. Alright. Yeah, now we're golden. Okay. See, that's why I leave the mistakes in. That way you can see that I fucked up. And you know how to fix it. Alright. Now we're gonna need 2 power supplies to the hard drives because I got the SSD and I'm gonna have the HDD, which I still gotta install. But I'm not gonna hook it up. I'm just gonna hook the power up. I'll say that I'll leave off of it. And then graphics card, CPU fan, or the CPU. So let's see, these two. They're not labeled. I wonder if that's for. These are mole connectors. Okay. 8 pins, 6 pins plus 2, 6 pin, and then that one there. Okay. Alright, I want to read the directions real quick. I'll be right back. I'll make sure I hook everything up correctly. Okay, so, sorry, that's the best lighting I can give you guys. We got to make all of our power connectors. Like I said, it's modular, so it's all labeled on the power supply, what goes where. So right now we're going to hook up the SSD, which is that connector there, that little L-shaped connector. So, got to find the SSD on the back of this thing. And it only goes in one way. Yes, right there. So, fit that in. Of course, route your power through here. Remember, cable management, people. And then the first one here is your SATA. Let's see, that's PCI Express. So that's the SATA. Oh, forgot. Gotta connect these 2 power connectors, the 4-pin plus 4-pin, to the main board, which is right there. I hope you guys can see that. So, let me come around. So we got the 24 pin. Now this is the 4 plus 4, or 8, however you want to call it. Sorry about the lighting, guys. But you just got to check your motherboard manual. Dang it. And you'll know where everything goes, I promise. Alright, must be a pain. Why not? Everything else is. Come on now. So, it sucks about the damn lighting. This is the best I can do for you guys right now. Alright. Bam. Those are in. So 4 plus 4. Main board. We got the 20 plus 4 pin connector there. Got all of our other connections. Let's see here. Now, the PCI Express. Those are the mole connectors. Alright, PCI Express cords. I said everything's labeled. Yeah. So this is basically the cable that's going to go to our power supply. So PCIe goes, sorry about being in the way, but it goes right there. So this one can travel inside the case. Now, my graphics card only has 6 pin, not 8, so I don't need the plus 2 connector. And this has 2 of them on it. Just in case you want to run a dual graphics card or something. Bam! And that will go down and plug in down here. Somewhere. There it goes. Alright, now The SATA is the next one that goes in. Like I said, it's all labeled on the power supply. Just do your research, people. Research. Check the internet, videos, and check out my video, obviously, too. So the next one will be peripherals, which will probably be the mole connectors, I'm assuming. So, come on now. Alright. So that's going to go there. And then you got all these connections here that are for all your peripherals and whatnot. So, can't think right now. So, we got one fan here, a mole connector, bam. And I go in one way. Okay. Another mole connector. I got another case fan that needs one. There's that one. Can't remember that one's there. Okay. So the only case fan that needs to go in a mole connector is that. Go ahead and plug that one in. I'm really sorry about the lighting, guys. I know it's not the best. I'm sure somebody will complain, though. I don't want to do. Alright. Now, to clean this up, I'm probably just going to take the wires, put it on the back of the case. But for now, I'm just making the connections. I'll clean everything up, and then we'll have a final shot of everything cleaned up. More SATA connectors here in floppy. So this will go to the disk drive. Alright. I'll blow your minds when I got all this cleaned up. I'll tell you what. Alrighty. So that's going to come up through here. Just be careful how you're routing things, guys. It only goes in one way. Of course, it's being stubborn. Why not be stubborn? But not. There it goes. Alright. Now this one probably will just go straight in. What's in here? Yeah. See, they pretty much dummy proof everything. Everything's labeled, man. I mean, unless you're a complete idiot. I mean, even I get confused sometimes, but like I said, everything's labeled. Alright, so that's the main connections. I still got to hook up SATA cables. So let's get those out. I need one for the disk drive, one for the floppy, and one for the SSD. Said, I've never done this before. So I'm sure some of you guys are screaming at me right now, but guess what? Deal with it! Now, my motherboard came with 2. I ended up buying 3 extras just for the hell of it. It was cheap and why not. So, I'm going to do all the SATA connections off camera, and then I'll bring it back after everything's cleaned up and show you everything. Okay? I'll see you guys in a little while. Okay, everybody. Now I'm back. Now, I showed you all the cables earlier. The only thing I didn't show you was the SATA ones that are down here. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Be sure you keep track of what SATA cable goes what to what connection. So I have my SSD on 0, I have my hard drive on 1, and then I got my disk drive on 2. So you're going to need that when you do the boot procedure, which I will also go through later. But right now, all the cables are cleaned up as best as I can get them. So if you're going to continue to hate, hate. But that's 1,000 times better than any computer I've ever owned. And hey, you don't want to see the other side of the computer though. But anyway, everything's installed. Minus my new heatsink. I had to use the factory heatsink there, but I'll have to do some research on that anyway. But anyway, I have the power connected. So let's turn this thing on and see if we see any sparks and fire, huh? Okay. No? Woo! There it is. Everything just lit up. No sparks. No fire. Yeah, not bad. Not bad. Here's the front of it. Alright. Whoop. Okay. It's booting up. Let's see here. For some reason I'm not getting anything on my screen though. Interesting. But at least we have power and everything seems to be working properly. Now, why isn't the display port working? Interesting. Alright, looks like I will be back after I figure that one out, guys. Okay, everybody, I got it booted up. To fix the GPU problem, why the screen wasn't coming on, all I did was take it back out and reinstall it. I probably just didn't have it seated all the way or something. But this is the screen you're going to get. Okay? Only thing I've done since then is plug in my mouse and my keyboard. Now we have to go into the BIOS to change the boots. Because I need the SSD to boot first. Or no. No, I need the disk drive to boot first so I can install the Windows. Instead of the BIOS. Alright. Now this is kind of where I don't have a fucking clue. Sorry you guys are on camera right now instead of a screen recording, but obviously I can't record the screen if it's a brand new computer that I just built. So, let's see here. I had the opportunity to optimize the defaults, and I'm curious if I should have or not. Advanced memory settings, advanced voltage settings, PC health status, system information, BIOS features. Here we go. Boot option 1. Okay. Now there's my SSD, and that, I don't know what the hell that is. It's either my hard drive, that's 0, 2, which is the disk drive. Yes, 2 is the disk drive, so I need alright. Boot option 2. Same sign. Okay. Hard drive VBS, boot up log, OS type, their OS. So if I remember right, in order to install, now that I changed the boot to where the disk drive boots first, I can install my OS. Like I said, I got Windows 10 Professional, I think it was. Alright, I'm going to cut that. Let's see, Windows 10 Pro full version is what it is. So Professional, I'm assuming. So let's install that, put the disk in. And now we should probably reboot somehow. New to this, guys. Deal with it. Maybe just save and exit? Try yes. Let's see what happens. If not, I'll have to get on my phone and try to figure it out, huh? Alright, it's rebooting. Press any key to boot from the CD DVD. Alright. Okay, you guys were only gone for a minute, and this is what popped up. So we got English, United Kingdom, United Kingdom, United Kingdom. Let's see here. I guess it doesn't matter, huh? Time and currency formats. English, United States. Okay, keyboard or input method, US. Alright. Next, install. Alright. Installation art process of Windows. And then I'll have a working PC after this. Amazing, huh? Alright, upgrade, install Windows, and keep files and settings and application files. The files, settings, and applications are removed. Removed to Windows if you want. Okay, let's do that. Computer started using the Windows. Remove the installation media and restart. Okay, the computer started using the Windows installation media. Remove the installation media and restart your computer so that Windows starts normally. Then insert the installation disk, the installation media, and restart to upgrade. Okay, so we have to restart. We have to remove, restart. Okay, right. Remove, restart, then insert and restart. Okay, so Windows has done doing its thing. So I'm back in the BIOS here. Restarted the computer, and to get back in the BIOS with this specific motherboard, you just hit delete as you restart the computer. So we need to go back to BIOS features. Now we're going to change this. So boot option 1, we are going to do the Samsung. And then boot option 2, we will leave as the disk drive. So, alright. Go back over here, save and quit. I'm gonna double check here. BIOS features. Alright. Should be good. Save and exit. Yes. Alright. Now it's going to reboot again. Lots of booting and rebooting. Alright. It's booting. Now it should boot from the Samsung drive that has the Windows on it. Yep, there's the Windows logo. I'm telling you, just do your homework, and building a PC doesn't have to be intimidating. Alright. I'll use Express settings. Alright, so we're going to go through the settings process of Windows 10. And I'm going to have to skip this part because you guys can't know my password. Okay, Windows has done, finished booting up and gone through the walkthrough process. And that's it. We are done building the PC and it has loaded with Windows. So like I said before, I will leave a link in the description below to all the pieces I used and where I got them. And you'll be able to see prices and whatnot. So that's it. My very first PC build. An AMD build. So thank you for joining me. And if you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button. But as always, show me some love, show me some hate, but show me something. Either way, I'll see you on the flip side. Peace out and happy gaming. Almost messed up my own intro or outro. Oh man. Awesome. I feel like a god that I created this PC.